Everything you see in this garden is built upon a pile of compost.
Would you tell us more about the composting system here and its benefits?
Yes, so here at the Hortus in Amsterdam, the Botanic Garden, we have a hot compost pile, which means that we try to make the compost pile that gets as hot as possible. At the moment it's 50 degrees, the maximum is around 65-70 degrees, then the microbes that decompose work optimally, and it makes sure that seeds from weeds and bulbs die completely, so we don't spread that around the garden again. So in order to get that, we need quite some mass of green waste, which is a mix of green and more brown green waste, which has, one of them has more carbon and the other one more nitrogen, which we layer and then creates the perfect mix to get a high temperature in which these microbes become very active, which also needs often needs turning to put oxygen in the mix, because if there's no oxygen the microbes cannot live. They also need water, so when it gets really warm and dry outside I need to water the compost pile. And then in about 15 weeks we have fresh compost, which we then let it ferment, they call it, or ripen it a bit more, and then in half a year or so we can use it. And here we have the ready compost. So this is what the soil animals have been making for us, all the worms and caterpillars and centipedes. They created this for us, fresh soil, which we can use in our potting mix, mixed with some sand. We can use it in the garden to spread around to strengthen our soil life in the whole garden, basically.
Unfortunately, peatlands are still being extracted for their horticulture use due to their ideal condition, but not so ideal for the earth, as peatland holds more carbon than most of our forests and is home to major unique inhabitants. Here at Hortus Botanicus, they're making big moves towards a peat-free horticulture.
For the botanical garden here, do you guys use any peat? And if not, what kind of alternatives do you use instead?
So we do need to buy substrates for our garden, apart from the compost that we make ourselves, because we need way more than what we produce. And for the soil or the substrates that we buy for the garden, we do not buy anything with peat in it, because we do not want to contribute to ecosystem destruction elsewhere. We do buy substrates with alternatives in it, for example sphagnum moss, which is grown outside of peatlands or natural peatlands, specifically for these substrates. And that works pretty well, and we are constantly reevaluating, okay, how can we make our practice more sustainable and also our substrates. So